Over the past few days, we were introduced to the mole, and with that, we were given two worksheets to practice on. One of them is called Moles, Molecules, and Grams. This is what it looks like. I wrote that myself. I recommend all of you guys, if you need to pause the video, write that on every worksheet, write it on your periodic table. And this is the other worksheet that we did. This worksheet was the one we got first. And if you don't have either one of these worksheets, here are the titles, then you can check if there's extras underneath the event hood, or you can get it off the Google Classroom. And that's where I'm going to upload this video as well. So I'm going to walk you through how to do some of these if you're at home and you are just struggling with it. First, there's these step-by-step rules. And you can pause the video and write them down, okay? And step one is you're going to draw the T-chart. It's going to help you organize your data on what goes where. Number two, there's in every story problem, for instance, we'll just look at this first one. It says how many molecules are there in 24 grams of FeF3? Okay, so I'm on step two. There's only one number in every problem. That one number, in this case, it's 24 grams. That goes in the top left-hand box. Okay, so the number in the problem, the number that they're given to you in the story problem goes in the top left-hand box. Number three, the unit that we need, whatever we're looking for, in most cases it will ask how many something. Okay, like if I were to ask you how many quarters in a dollar, what do you need? What am I looking for? I was looking for quarters. This question up here says how many molecules are there in 24 grams of FeF3? So the unit we need, which goes in the top right box, which would go up here, okay? For this example, number one is going to be molecules. I put molecules right there. Okay, now this very last step, the units need to match. Whatever's in the top left box and the bottom right box, the units have to match identical. So in this case, the number we were given was 24 grams, okay, grams of FeF3. So the unit was FeF3, grams. So down here would go grams of FeF3. And I was just using that example problem at the very, very top. So at the end of the day, this is what it should look like, and then there's some tips too. So if you need to pause this, you can, so you can write this information down somewhere, or just on the worksheet that you get. So you draw your T-chart. On your top left goes the number from the question, okay? Your top right is what you write down the units that you need. It's always easier to just write down units, and then you can fill in the blanks, and then you'll know what to do, whether it's multiply or divide. So I'm going to show you some examples on how to do that, but I want you to know this T-chart very well because it's going to walk you through the process. And if the unit is down here in the corner, if the unit is atoms, molecules, then this should say particles. Okay, if the unit is particles, molecules, or atoms, you're going to use Avogadro's number, which is 6.02 times 10 to the 24. Okay, so if anywhere one of the units is particles, molecules, or atoms, in front of it, you're going to write Avogadro's number. If it is ever moles, in front of it, you're always going to put a 1. And if you ever see the word grams, you're going to revert to the periodic table. Now, if you need to pause that to write it down somewhere, you can go ahead and do that. I want to show you really quick how to type this number into the calculator, okay? So turn the calculator on, go ahead and clear it, and go ahead and practice along with me. It's clear it. Put it in parentheses. The parentheses are right there, right above number 8. Okay. 6.02. Then you hit the second key, okay? And then the button right above number 7. Okay, Okay, 6.02, that capital E means times 10. You no longer write times 10 with a little caret 23. All you need to write is that capital E. So that right there is this number here, 6 times 10 to the 24. Okay, we are no longer writing it like this, 6.02 times 10 to the 24. It should actually be 23. It's very important. Avogadro's number is 6.02 times 10 to the 23. Okay, so we're not writing it like that anymore. I'm going to show you one more time how to do the capital E. If you just want to practice finding the capital E a couple times, you can go ahead and do that. It's second, then the button above 7. Okay? Second. And that E means times 10. So 6.02 times 10 to the 23. That's Avogadro's number. Also in your calculations, it might be a little difficult to see in the calculator, do not forget the exponents up here. Okay, it's very, very important. I'm going to work one sample problem with you, and then I'll make different videos for the individual worksheets that I showed you that are due. Okay, so this sample will do number 1 on this worksheet. You set it up just like this. Whatever number's in the question, I'm going to highlight. 24 grams of FeF3 is in the question, so I write 24 grams of FeF3. If this is grams of FeF3 and the units need to match according to your template, then this is grams of FeF3. Okay, and then on your top right hand corner you write down the units that you need. So I'm going to box the units that I need, which I said always comes after how many. So what I'm looking for is molecules in this problem. Also in this sheet here in our notes, it says if you use molecules, you use Avogadro's number. So I would put Avogadro's number here. For grams of FeF3, you have to look at the periodic table, and you're going to look up Fe, you find the mass, and F. But multiply F by 3 because there's 3 atoms of F, and then you will add these together, and the total mass would go right there. And I'll make different videos for each worksheet. This is just an intro on how to do it.